do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
Before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot. To figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra into it.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just tough. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
In the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Returnable for Lockett.
And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. On
1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik McDowell. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we're tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more of a motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Rams have moved out in front.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Drive the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
18
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And taken right at the 35.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second and 1. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll throw now on the final play. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. It'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
64 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Kobe Bryant
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite at 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Touchdown, LA! Nico Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, and I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the...
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to go up top again. And now here's another interception.
And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Kobe Bryant
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Okay, ready?
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9 now. Shakes off the set, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Quez Watkins,
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Seahawks.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On play action, they'll throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits his target, Lockett.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So the LA Rams with a victory here.
I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly force turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turn around.
Yeah, you just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating. dictated, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
Better. Petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases pending. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work the clan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky. This was like my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I?